my channel.
There's mad cops on this side.
Yeah. We're going to a couple stores right now, but we're gonna do a story time on labor and delivery and how that whole thing went. By the time you guys see this, it'll already be over 2 months. Okay, so where do we start?
The appointment, when we woke up into the appointment.
Yeah. Or should we start before that? Like the weekend before that?
The walking and stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, that's general though.
Okay. So, as you guys seen in the other videos, I was trying so hard to get her to come out. And
You're trying to be like naturally induced.
yeah. Yeah. Like to start contractions or like have my water break or something. So we were going to the track.
Wait, tell them why you wanted that though.
We thought she was gonna come early, so I'm like, okay, maybe we could just start trying to get her out early. But she didn't. She came on her due date. So yeah, but I was in like pain. Like my ribs were in pain, and I was just uncomfortable.
She said she was just tired of the shit.
Yeah, honestly.
She said just get out.
I feel like that's a lot of women towards the end of the pregnancy. But yeah, so that weekend before, we were going to the track, walking. I was on the ball. I tried castor oil. I tried the teas to help.
You drunk castor oil.
Yeah. And the tea. The same thing. Tried, drank, the same thing.
Nah, try could be trying on your body or some shit. Drink castor oil.
Yeah. On the ball. What else? Doing steps, the step thing, and that's fun. It's funny that I was doing that because that's what she had me do at the hospital too, to start my contractions. But we're skipping ahead. So that weekend, that was all of that, and then was it Tuesday? So yeah, the appointment's on Tuesday, and then we went in. So I had to go to the stress test every week, and it was one of those appointments. So first they do like a people say sonogram, and what's the difference between sonogram and ultrasound?
Sonogram, I'm pretty sure one is specifically just for like pregnant women, and the one is like just to check your body or like to.
So yeah, so we went to the appointment. They looked at the baby, and it was like this much water. This much water in there, and I didn't even notice.
I don't know what that means. Tell them what. Explain it to them.
What? I was leaking. My amniotic fluid was leaking.
Have they seen like any pictures of her?
Ultrasound pictures?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, when the baby's like here, and then it's all blackness around the baby, that's all the fluids.
Yeah.
So she had no fluid around her, meaning like she was leaking.
Yeah, I was leaking, and I didn't even notice because we had a scare before, and they just told me it was discharge. So I just thought it was discharge, and it wasn't even like a lot. Like, yeah, it wasn't even like a lot. So yeah, what happened after that?
You were like somewhat dilated, didn't they? No. They just said it was time.
Yeah, they said it was time.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, this.
They said
right
it was
here.
time. And then after that, we went to the car. It was like,
No. Now we could talk about that weird doctor.
Oh, okay.
How she was acting weird.
Laying down, doing a stress test.
Yeah, because
then-
so the second half is like when they strap you up and they monitor the baby's heart rate, and like the baby has to move. When the baby moves, the heart rate has to go up, so they know like the baby's not in distress or whatever. So we were doing that even after we saw that there was like little water in there. The doctor was looking over this stuff, I guess, and then we had to wait for her to come out to tell us like it was time. But when she did, it was kind of weird because we would just keep saying like, okay, like, you know, she was like, oh, you guys ready to have the baby? We were like, yeah. She was like, okay.
She was like this.
And we're like, okay.
And then she was just standing there just.
Yeah, because even then she told us, she was like, after the appointment, you guys could head to the hospital. So we're like, okay, we have to wait until after the appointment. We're not done yet, right? Because I'm still hooked up. And she was just standing there.
Just smiling,
like,
standing there smiling.
Like, what else are we supposed to say?
It was just awkward.
Yeah, it was.
And then she finally just like left or something.
Yeah.
No, the other lady came in.
The nurse.
That's when she left.
Yeah. The nurse came in to check like how she was doing. And then yeah. So we were texting our family, letting them know today was the day, but it wasn't the day.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, we were
I was just saying you're about to go
the
to
hospital.
I was just saying that you were going to.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next part?
Now we went home.
No, we went to Target first.
What did we go to Target for?
For shavers.
Oh yeah. Don't say we.
Well, you were with me.
Yeah, but you acting like.
So I wanted to go to over here. I wanted to
I know
go.
where it's at.
You in this lane?
I might need to go to Old Navy. You know what I do it. I want like I don't think about the rest of the road.
I wanted to go to Target and get some shavers after the appointment because I was not prepared. I thought she was gonna come like mad late, probably like the week after her due date.
Michael's is weird. Oh.
I saw that. Okay, so where did we leave off? Target. Then yeah, okay, so yeah, after Target we went back to the house. I showered and stuff, and then and I ate, and then
we ate.
Yeah,
we made sandwiches. Then I packed the sandwich. You know what I'm saying? It was like, alright, we know how long we're gonna be there.
Got the car packed up.
Then we got some snacks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everything was already packed.
My dad was already at the house, so he was at the.
She was so scared.
No, I think mom was making it like.
Or maybe she didn't tell him exactly what it was.
Maybe.
And then he just thought it was just co-time.
He was there, so he was just chilling, and this whole time I was not having any contractions. So we go to the hospital, check in.
Mind you, she just chilling this whole time.
Yeah.
She cooling. You can continue what you said.
I know, I just zoned out.
Yeah. Then we went to the hospital.
Thanks.
We drove to the hospital.
I already said that. We checked in.
And then we was getting hooked up and everything.
Oh yeah, I had to get an IV. The first IV was bad. I started bruising immediately, and when she took out the needle, it was like shriveled a little, which is it
the
hurt.
The needle was shriveled?
Yeah.
The needle?
Not the needle, but like the part that's like it's connected.
Oh.
I don't know. Some part of it was like squiggly. Yeah. I was like, that's not good.
Ooh, look at that!
And it hurt.
Look at the tires. You jacking it, right?
Yeah, it looks nice. It hurt. And then
you still have the bruise, right?
No.
Oh. You had it for mad long though.
I did.
She had just a big ass blue bruise on her arm.
Yeah. And then she did the actual IV in my hand. And that one left like a knot in my wrist afterwards. But it wasn't terrible. The blood pressure thing was the worst part of it. Of like all of the what is it? The equipment that I had to be on. Oh yeah, so when we first got there, I was only half a centimeter. We didn't say any of this. And it was 11 a.m. And then when I started getting contractions, she checked me, I was at 2. And then not too long after that, probably like 5 minutes. Right?
5 minutes what?
5 minutes after that.
After that what?
After they checked me,
Yeah,
I got like the epidural.
Epidural?
No, I got something first, but that didn't work. And then
epidural?
Yeah.
The shot in your back?
Yeah.
No.
I got it at like 2 centimeters.
It wasn't that early. No, it was, but like it wasn't 5 minutes after.
I'm pretty sure I took it around like 2 centimeters.
Yeah, around 2.
Either they checked me before I got the epidural, but it was like a while till they checked me again after the epidural. So that's why we're saying 2. And then yeah, so she gave me something first before that. I don't remember what it was called, but it wasn't working. Then I got the
It was something.
epidural.
It was like a regular pain reliever.
Mm.
I don't know what it was called.
And the epidural did not hurt at all. Like it felt like a pinch, like when the needle was going in, but everything after that I didn't feel. And
Bro, they had like 3 people. When you got the epidural,
Yeah.
when they pulled in, bro, it was like some surgery type shit. They pulled in with the cart, had mad shit on the cart. They had the cart covered. Then they unveiled it, had mad shit. And they had 3 people. They had me holding her.
yeah, and the
then
nurse
3
on the front of me or the other side?
Wasn't it on both sides? No, it was on the front. So like, in case you fall, like,
Yeah.
then
Because I had to
behind.
be like this, and then I was still going through
And they had
with
you hold the pillow, right?
contractions. Yeah.
He was holding the pillow and all that.
And I was trying so hard not to move. But yeah, so for that they just taped it up my back to like my shoulder, and it was attached to a little bag that was on a cart, kind of like an IV. And if I wanted more, I just click a button and it would just give me more. So I had that the whole time, and after I got that, I was pretty good until I started feeling them again.
And then she kept asking me to press the button.
Yeah.
And I pressed that shit mad times.
Yeah.
And
And then
she said there was no limit on the button, like you keep pressing it.
yeah, like you can't overdose.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything in between was kind of fine until like 7 centimeters, I say. That's when I started to feel like the pressure, like that I needed to push, and that hurt really bad, and it wasn't going away with the epidural.
And then they did what? Didn't they do something else?
They had to give me
Anesthesia.
yeah, they had to come and give me that because I couldn't
Bear the pain.
Yeah, it just felt like I had to push like really bad, and I just could not take that anymore. And it's so weird like how the pain was, because it was like right in the middle between like both private parts. Isn't that weird?
Oh, okay.
That's how it felt. Like it felt like it was either gonna come out of either way. Yeah, like
So
the
you was
pressure.
holding that the whole time?
Yeah, the pressure. Yeah, and that's another thing. They just told me to hold it. They just said, "Oh, you can't push. Like, just try to hold it." And that trying to hold it made it hurt worse.
And that's why you kept being uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Like moving side to side?
How was it for you?
The whole
Like
thing?
watching that? Yeah.
I was trying to do whatever I could do to make sure he was good.
I was wondering, like, what was he doing? Or what were you thinking, like, while I was going through the contractions? Nothing?
What was I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, most of the time, when you started, like, the whole time, I'm thinking, like, not the whole time, but, like, after the first time you threw up, I was just, like, on alert, like,
Oh, yeah. I forgot
just
that
like,
I kept throwing up.
I gotta, like, be ready. I have to watch her and make sure. Because she'd be like this. She'll be asleep. I gotta throw up. What? And I gotta come and pull up. Like, you was, like, just like this, bro. He was like, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah. I threw up like 5 times.
5?
Yeah, like 5. It was more than that.
Yes. Yeah, you don't remember shit.
Okay. And like, okay, so we didn't even say like throughout this whole time. My mom came, my sister came, my stepmom came, my dad was still there at the hospital. He left for like a little bit.
He was a store owner.
When I was getting contractions though, he left.
Nah, he was a store owner the whole time. All right, you got to 7. You got the
Yeah.
anesthesia, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when you were like chilling.
7 is the next day.
Okay, so let's do the night before that, because she was going through it, and then it was probably like nighttime, and we was all like sleeping and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we all sleep, and then you was up with mom, right? She's up with her mom, and then
I was watching TV. Like,
yeah, it's like she's sitting up like this whole time. She's laying down the whole time like this. I wake up, like I open my eyes, she's sitting up like this watching TV. I'm like, and she just on her phone chilling. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what did I miss? She just up there chilling. I'm like, okay, we're going smooth now. After all of that. And then
everybody fell asleep for like a quick minute. Like everybody at once was sleeping at one point in time.
You too?
No.
Oh, so not everybody.
No, I meant like you guys.
But you was there with us.
Anyways. So yeah, but at the end of the night of the first night, I was only like at 4. And then towards like the afternoon of the next day, that's when I got to 7, right? Yeah, like kind of like late afternoon.
Okay, yeah.
Cause she didn't come till like at night.
I just had to confirm if we knew the birth time. I mean, not her. I know she knew, but I just had to confirm if I knew it. How did you feel pushing and stuff?
Oh my gosh, that was the worst part. Pushing was the hardest part. Even though I couldn't feel it, I could still feel that same pressure. And there was no getting rid of it because it was time to push. It was time to get her out.
And they had us like, I was on one leg.
Yeah.
Her stepmom was on the other.
Yeah.
And then there's
my
a
mom
nurse.
was up on my side.
Right here.
Yeah.
And then,
And then the nurse
was on the other side of your mom.
Really?
Yeah. She's right there next to your head.
Whoa. Slow down, car. I don't think I was scared when they were like, oh, it's time to push. I think I was kind of like relieved. Yeah. Because I just...
You seemed relieved. No, that was...
Go straight.
You was like... When you said that you felt like you had to push,
yeah,
that's when you were like, still like...
7,
8. Yeah, 7. Damn, so you had to do that through that whole time. I feel like it sped up though. It was mad quick.
It did.
Because there was
it jumped from like 7 and they were like, okay, time to go.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember them saying like 8.5 or like or 9.5 or something like that.
It was a few times that it jumped. But it was because like we was like, it went from us like not like everyone just being on their phones and shit, and then it was like we were like talking all together, and that's when time went by. Like type
And there was like how many doctors there? There was like 3 doctors, and they were like kind of rotating, and then a couple nurses, of course, for different things. And I just remember like I kept pushing, and I was trying so hard to like do a good push, but holding my breath, and I felt like they were taking forever to count to 10. Like it was like
they was like
and the nurse was talking in between the numbers a little bit, and that used to get me tight. I mean that did get me tight.
Say used to?
That did get me tight. Cause I'm like, oh, we should have been at 10.
She was like
yeah.
I was like, damn,
because
wilding on her.
You're pushing like with all your strength, and then somebody's like 1, 2, oh, you're doing such a good job, 3, but like, no, we're at 5 already.
No, that wasn't her saying that. That was the nurse next to your head. The nurse next to your head and your mom was saying
whatever
that.
Nurse was counting, she was counting. Where we left off at? Pushing, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, so while I was pushing, I knew I wasn't getting like anywhere basically. So they kept saying, oh yeah, really good, that's a good push, but like they would just like go back to normal when I was stopped. So it was like I feel like I wasn't even close, and they were just like, did me. And I wasn't. And then they were saying, you
had to be making some type of progress though.
Yeah, they were saying
like it was just very little. That's how I was viewing it, because like You was but like every time you pushed, it was like way too hard for you to not be doing anything. So I was like, you have to be doing something. Like you're out of breath and shit. Like, yeah, but they was like, you got it, good job. And then she says 10, and then everyone's just like, and then we just wait like 10 seconds and like, okay, let's go again, guys. What? Like, bro.
Yeah. And then I had to like, it was back to back, so it was like 3 pushes back to back, holding my breath, and that was just
10 seconds each, and she couldn't breathe.
Yeah, that was just a lot for me. That's why it was like the hardest part. Literally, that's how I was.
And then she was like,
okay.
And then there was one when you was pushing, and then you couldn't even hold your breath. He was like,
yeah, it was bad.
I was like, damn,
it was so bad.
They violating her.
It was bad. That was my only issue.
And they had me and her stepmom like pushing her legs in towards her to like help, and like every time I was trying to push like as much as I could to like.
Yeah.
See.
I didn't even feel like my legs because of the epidural. Okay, so I was pushing for like an hour, and the last push where she was like coming out, I wasn't supposed to push, right?
Oh, something
like they had told me to take a breather, but like I kept going.
Yeah, you couldn't. You saying that you couldn't or some shit like that.
I kept going, and that's when she came out. And you saw her crown?
Like the top of her head? I saw it before that.
Like crowning?
I saw it before that.
Yeah.
Before that, it was like, she saw her hair. But then, that was after, like, when she said it, that was like when we was like taking a break. And then she said it again. No, she didn't say it again, but then I was like, so I'm looking. And then I don't see it. But then, like, over time, it's probably like the next push after that, I saw like a little follicle. I was like, oh. It was like just one singular hair. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then the crowning part, it was like, that was when they told you to stop. I'm pretty sure it was when she was crowning. Like her head was right there, and then you stopped. It was something. Would they tell you to stop or go?
I was told, they told me to stop, but I don't remember hearing it, and I just kept going. Oh yeah, so the first doctor that was in there when I was pushing, that doctor when I started pushing, she was like no help at all. She was just standing like from like I'm right here and she's just standing back here just watching.
Pushing?
Yeah. Like, yeah, the redhead one, the older one,
the old lady.
Yeah, she wasn't doing anything. She was just standing watching me. And then the last doctor that came in.
No, but that's because they were short staffed that day. Remember? She was going like back and forth between like mad different Muslims. So she wasn't even like, I remember her going out and then coming back while you were still pushing.
I don't know. But the doctor that actually helped me get the baby out, she was like the best, because she was helping like stretch it out.
She was pregnant.
Oh yeah, she was pregnant too. But she was helping stretch it out, and like, just, I don't know, it just felt like she was helping me more than the other ones. That was just
pretty
watching.
Sure she's the one who actually put her hands inside.
Yeah.
And said, "Hut." Yeah. No, she did. She put her shit like this. And then she was like, when you was pushing, she was like, I'm pretty sure she was grabbing her head out.
And I did tear, but I don't know what degree. I don't know what degree, but I know I got a lot of stitches. And I was, huh?
You could see them?
See the stitches?
Yeah.
No, they dissolve.
So you didn't see it at all?
I did not.
They said it was inside and out though.
Yeah, it was one outside, and then the rest were inside.
The rest? Multiple?
And I felt it when she was stitching me up. I felt the needle like go through, and the tugging.
How it felt?
Like sharp.
You didn't cry though?
No. And then I was bleeding a lot. Mom said that they were getting worried. When the baby came out, they put her right on top of me, so I really didn't pay attention. But they pushed my stomach, and I think that's when the placenta came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw that.
Yeah.
It was a lot. How big was it?
What's the placenta?
The thing that was attached to the
Is it the umbilical cord?
No, that's just the cord.
So the shit that looked like a heart.
It looked like a heart?
Yeah. It looked like a heart, like a sack.
Yeah.
Like a heart. But it was like purple and like other colors.
But how big was it?
It was like this big. Oh, it was like this big.
Like a ball or something?
Like it was probably like, it was like this.
Oh.
No, it was like this part. Yeah, it was like this part, and it was mad other shit connected and mad blood. And it was one point. Oh, I think that's when they took it out and all the blood started gushing out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then they took that shit out. It was like
a lot.
A mountain, like lava flowing out. And then they had like the thing there to catch it too. So they ain't go on the floor or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Then they checked her. They took her over to that little like station thing. They checked her and everything. Yeah. They stitched me up.
Bro, when she came out, she was like mad bloody. Mm-hmm. Like the picture, you saw the picture, right? Mm-hmm. Her whole, like, just this part right here is just all blood. She looked like a baby vampire. And the rest of her body is like, I don't think it has blood. It's just like that part.
It just kind of had like a coating on her.
Yeah, but why was it just on her mouth? Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't talk about the balloon either. The Foley balloon.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
That's what the problem was a lot too.
That hurt.
The Foley balloon.
And it took them 3 times to even get it in.
The Foley balloon?
They had to use that clamp that you go for like your annuals. For your annuals to get checked. They used that same clamp to open it up and put the balloon in, but it took them 3 times.
And when they took the Foley balloon out, that's when she felt a lot better too.
That hurt. I did not like that.
That was another reason why you kept flipping back like side to side too.
Mm-hmm. And for the epidural to go on both sides of my body.
Bro, for a minute you were staying on one side. And then they let me cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Easy.
Did it feel like anything? Like did it feel like I don't know.
Like the texture?
No, I meant like to you. Like did it feel like I'm like you were part
like a special moment?
Yeah.
I'm not that sentimental.
No.
It was just me cutting the umbilical cord. I don't know. How would you have felt if it was me?
I don't know.
Exactly, so shut up.
Rude.
I was supposed to cry.
No. Did you almost cry? You almost cried when she came out? If you gotta think about it, then you almost did.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost had a tear, I'm not gonna lie.
When you saw her? Or like
I think
what?
it was when they put her on you.
Uh-huh.
I think so, yeah. I think I was really just proud of you, I'm not gonna lie. For real, I'm so serious. Because we went through that whole thing. It was like a long process. It was a long process. We was going through a lot. I was like, yo, no way. She just brought a human into this world.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, wow.
That is crazy.
And then that almost made me tear. But not holding her though, or anything like that.
But that's pretty much it. After that, it's just like then we just started taking care.
Yeah, where'd they take us though? After that, after the delivery room, what room did they take us? What's that called?
What is that called?
It don't matter. They took us to another room.
Yeah.
But she was still on the hospital bed, and then I was just on the bed, and it was just us 3 with the baby. Well, us 2 with the baby. And the baby was like...
For that first night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody left after that. And the epidural was wearing off. Like, I could stand. I could stand and stuff.
But she was brought in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I was.
She was trying.
But I had to stand to get there.
Yeah, but you was brought in a wheelchair.
And I had to use the bathroom. I'm trying to remember how that was. I just feel bad because the nurse had to clean me up. She had to clean me up, and then she was showing me like what to use and how to use it and how often.
Are you telling them about how you had the that process or no?
I think I did in my postpartum a little bit. But the only thing that really bothered me for postpartum was I could feel the stitches and then the swelling.
The swelling went away fast though.
No, not fast enough.
What? Bro,
Not
every
fast
day
enough
it went down every day.
Because I felt good to walk, but when I was walking, it was hurting. When I was swollen.
Where were you walking?
In the house. But don't give me that. But in the hospital, I was still like walking like an old lady. I was really sore. And
how
they
long
would
did
have
it
me
take
on.
the swelling to go away? Like a week?
Yeah. I wasn't swollen my whole pregnancy. Maybe no, the one time. It was the week of the baby shower. After that, I was nothing. No swelling, but I got all the swelling afterwards. And
I don't know how you didn't swell. I don't know how a lot of stuff didn't happen to you. Like,
yeah, because I was on my feet a lot.
Shorty didn't throw up. She was always on her feet doing something, always active, doing everything in the world. Like, damn, is you Superwoman or what?
Okay, yeah. So 2-3 days after we got home, right? Yeah, she had her doctor's appointment.
Yeah,
she lost a pound, and then at her 1 month, she gained 3 pounds.
And they say that it's regular to lose pounds for newborns.
Yeah, because of the swelling.
So don't worry about that for the newcomers.
So really?
The newcomers.
So really? They should really take it off at their birth weight.
Yeah, they should have. But what if it's like, what if sometimes it don't happen though?
Like it's not that drastic.
Yeah, because
hers was
you be showing me
drastic.
some weird TikTok babies, and I know they ain't lose weight. Oh yeah, now we just be chilling with her every day. Wait, no, now I'm talking too much. We're not gonna talk about that. Because you just said labor, now I'm going into the present. All right, let's get up out of here.
Oh, with another thing at the hospital after, like for postpartum, I had to get on iron because my iron was still low. They did like a blood test and stuff, and I actually still have to go and get that checked 2 months postpartum to see if it's normal again.
Your iron levels?
Yeah, because I was anemic during my pregnancy.
I don't believe it though, because, well, she's supposed to be anemic, and then sometimes it was like, I would be more cold than her at some points, and it's like, how are you anemic? Like, this is, like, it's cold outside, and you chilling, or it's cold in the house, and you chilling. Yeah. I'm over here with a sweater on, she over here with a shirt on. Like, yeah, you're not anemic. You might have a deficiency, but your body not feeling that shit.
Oh, and breastfeeding, when she came out, she latched fine on one than the other.
I think that's regular, right?
I don't know if that's regular.
I mean, you saw Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
You saw her boob?
Yeah.
That's crazy for me to say, but didn't she show it on TikTok?
Yeah, that's how
That's
how I noticed. That's how I first started watching her. I mean, that's where I saw her from.
Did you show me that video?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know what she was.
But yeah, so she would latch fine on one than the other, and since that was happening, the first like week I had like a whole lump in my breast of just like basically milk. Yeah, it was just backed up, like it wasn't coming out, so it created a lump. But after I figured out like how to get her to latch on there, I had to feed her on that side more often for that lump to go away. Which now I'm glad that I know.
And a lactation, you had told me the lactation.
Yeah, she came. They had a lactic. What the hell?
Lactationist. It's not called that.
I don't know.
Lactationist. It's not lactation.
No.
It's lactationist. No,
Lactation specialist.
Yeah, but why would you say lactationist? It sounds better.
You're combining two words.
What words?
Lactation.
Oh, specialist. Lactationist. Fuck it.
She came in and I told her about it. I told her about it?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Because we was like, she's about to come in. Like she didn't come in yet, and that was like the main concern.
Yeah, she came in like an hour or two before we left. Which all the doctors.
No, she had came in previously to like introduce herself, and then that's like the second time she came in.
I had questions. All the doctors came in. They were like the first night, the night that we like switched to the room. It kind of like irritated me that the doctors were coming in and already doing tests on her because it wasn't already the 24 hours. So she had to redo 2 of her tests because like her ear, what was it, her left ear?
Yeah.
Wasn't responding how they wanted, or her heart had like a little murmur or whatever. And it was just irritating. Yeah, it was irritating because it was only like 12 hours that they were starting these tests, so nothing was
fully developed.
Yeah.
Or like developed in the correct way. And so therefore they wouldn't get the results that they were looking for because they were doing it too early.
Exactly. And then to tell me, a new mom, oh yeah, like we'll come back and do these again because blah blah blah, and it's not something you want to worry about. And I kind of figured it would go away, or that it wasn't like too big of a deal because I also had one and it went away. So
I don't know if I have one.
what would you give for advice?
What? Who are you advising?
Other pregnant women.
Wait, why I can't do the fathers?
Go ahead.
Alright, fathers. To the fathers? Nah, matter of fact, yeah. To the fathers, right? You become a father, everybody gonna be like, alright, but everybody, personally, everybody says that it's so like life-changing, and it's just it's so different. Life is gonna be so different. You're gonna have a different point of view. Everything's gonna be just, oh my gosh. I'm the same Dante, bro.
Yeah,
just with a new addition.
Yeah, I feel the same too.
Like, the way everybody dragged it, every other father I know dragged it so much for no reason. Like, they're gonna be like even my aunt, the baby came and she was like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm regular. Like,
Right.
oh, you must still be in shock.
How are we supposed to feel?
I guess I'm in shock. I don't know.
It's kind of just like it just snapped. Like, we just take care of her. Like, it wasn't like a dramatic turn in our life. I don't feel.
Yeah, but I also feel like that's
like,
yeah. I
personally.
feel like that's because like of how we are already, or how we
like we just adjust fast.
Yeah, yes. And then for women, well, actually, let me finish. For the fathers, just make sure your woman has what she needs. Provide, do what you gotta do. Cause her job is not gonna be easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do what you gotta do to make sure she's good, so you could be good. Cause if she not good, then you not gonna be good, and now y'all both fucked up. But if you making sure she good, you know what I'm saying? Then you valid. She good, the baby good. She bad, the baby bad. So take that into consideration. And then for the moms, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know any mother like her. Like, even my own mom, when she was pregnant, she was like throwing up OD. She didn't throw up once. Oh, and you was jacking that like the recovery was gonna take mad long, and the recovery, as I said, was fast as fuck.
Yeah.
I told her she was gonna recover mad fast. She was like, "No, I don't want you to be pushing me. I want to just recover on my own." What is she doing? 2 weeks later, doing everything that she was again with a baby. Like, damn, she's Superwoman for real.
So I'm editing this video, and the clip of me giving my advice is nowhere to be found. But for me, I would say make sure you do those perineal massages, because that's how I ripped. I never did them. And honestly, just take it as easy as you can. I know being pregnant is not easy, and everybody has their own different situations, but just try and take it as easy as you can. Take in every single moment, because it goes by really fast. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I can think of. Like, really just take it in and just try to like enjoy it, make the best of it. Don't always think so negatively, because I know like with the pain and everything, it could just be so easy to be like over it. But just take it easy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna end the video here, and hopefully the next story time is the proposal.
Oh, I'm like, yo. I'm like, what are you talking about? Wait, they know about that?
Yeah, they know about that.
I didn't know about that if you didn't talk about it yet.
Because I showed a clip of it at the end of one of my vlogs. So yeah, next story time is gonna be the proposal.
Put your hand up. No, flip it. Put it close. Stop playing with them. Matter of fact, show them the VVs. Show them the VVs right quick. No, put your hand close to the thing. Stop playing. No, closer.
No, my nails are not done. All right, bye.
Alright.
Oh, this. Okay, bye.
You look scared.
That's all, folks.